Okay, so I was just doing the fuck, what were they? The videos on CC, and I finished the first one. And then I was like, I wanna do one from, my peers, Sir Sick, genetically modified skeptic. I wanted to react to one of those real quick. And I looked up Sir Sick, and I hit enter, and then I was like, you know what, I want to do one on genetically modified skeptic. And I went and I clicked on the search bar. And then I noticed. Give me a second. Let me show you what I witnessed. So here I was. So let me rewind one more. So I did this. I hit enter, and then I was like, you know what, I want to do one on genetically modified. Wait. I clicked on it, and then I saw this. I saw this, and it looks like I already responded to it. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Happened 13 hours ago. That's funny. Why does it say Maybe it's because I opened the video, but I went and I clicked on it, and then I saw this, and I was like, I kinda have to, don't I? I kinda have to react to this. It's not about something that, I typically cover, but it's it's the most tantalizing fruit, Skip it. Great anime, by the way. Scientific idiocy crusader. Oh my god. Did he change that? Because I've seen. Ah, fuck. Does he have 3? Does he have 3 that he puts in? Because I swear there were 2 others.
Ah, god damn it, I did it again. Look, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. When I see a title like Andrew Tate on Talentless Bitches, I couldn't not make a video even if it is just for the opportunity to quip. Oh look, he's talking about himself again. But the best part is...
In all fairness, I kinda had the same thought process with your video, Sir Sick. That's fucking great.
He kinda is. Because he can't stop it.
I'm tired of fucking a bunch of talentless bitches.
Well, then I suggest you stop f***ing your friends, Andrew. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't believe you have any friends. Well, only if you define friends as people who genuinely like you. So, what you should really stop...
Yeah, I honestly, I can't envision anyone being batshit crazy enough to actually like fucking Andrew Tate's personality. He really is just really fucking disrespectful to everyone he meets.
Doing is masturbating. Self-love is a kind of f***ing, and I can't imagine anyone who's worse at it than you. But that's probably because you don't know how to work a microscope.
I know you're probably wondering, why do I wear my sunglasses at night?
Those two things...
Because he's a little bitch who wants to seem cool to everyone, while also just ends up looking like a douchebag.
Well, I was going to say unrelated, but then again, it's because you are a massive tool, so clearly that's wrong. And I can only guess from your perspective, it's because you think that it makes you look cool, and that you are rebelling against the system, because people shout wanker at you when you do it. Although I imagine they say that to you anyway, regardless of the time of day or what you're wearing, so...
But they try to inject negativity into my heart via my eyes.
Dude, you spew negativity, man. You spew negativity.
That's not how anything works, Tate, mate. First of all, the eyes and the heart aren't directly connected, and in your case, I assume at all connected, since normally
Goddamn.
the eyes are attached to the brain, and you don't have one, so they don't even
wow,
have
okay.
that link back to the heart. And secondly, if someone's getting negativity into you, it would be through your ears more than likely, and since you
Probably.
clearly are just far too busy enjoying the sound of your own voice, well, it's no wonder you are so self-assured.
Yeah, pretty much.
The windows to my soul.
If such a thing as the soul has ever existed, Anders, I seriously doubt that you have ever had one. Lucky
Can't fault the logic.
for you, they are in fact bollocks. So that emptiness that you exude is mostly from your lack of intellect and your inability to give warmth and care about anyone other than yourself.
Can't wait to farm views off of the hate of the Tate fan base.
And women are the biggest haters on the planet.
What a sentence. That's like
Bullshit.
saying, goodness, X nationality are just a bunch of racists, which is of course an extremely racist thing to say. And frankly, your experience of any group is going to be slanted to the negative, because what's the old saying? If you meet one arsehole a day, you met an arsehole. If you meet nothing but arseholes every day, you're the arsehole. And I do imagine that Andrew meets
pretty much.
nothing but. Get it? But.
I love Connecticut, and I love this job. My job is to not just go to Washington and argue. My job is
I know you don't understand this because you're the kind of man that women reject.
Well, now I know you're not talking to me, because women, men, giant man-eating hamsters, certain particularly amorous planets, all these things want to bang me constantly, usually with lead pipes and bats. But I assume that you are talking to your audience, and isn't that just a really sad thing? Both in that it's an incredibly nasty thing to say to someone, and it's probably kind of accurate. The unfortunate thing
To be fair, it's probably true if he's talking to his audience.
about Tate's kind of acerbic presentation is it appeals to the quote-unquote masculinity fantasies of the worst kind of blokes. People who think that if someone as shitty as Andrew can get laid, then they should be able to as well. Unfortunately, A, the only reason anyone is interested in him is because of his infamy and his alleged wealth, and B, his only advice is to be even more shitty, which
Pretty much all of the people who are the reason why the joke term alpha male became so sensationalized and taken seriously. There was never supposed to be a serious thing that people claimed to be, man. It was never supposed to be. But then everyone who would ever be fucking featured on r/nice guys all of a sudden decided, oh yeah, I'm an alpha male. Like, dude, it's not a human thing. That's not how any of that works.
is terrible advice and will only further isolate these people from basically everyone of actual value who could genuinely make their lives better. It's kinda sad, really.
I'm the kind of man women love, but hate on.
Bullshit. Absolute horse shit. I have a feeling that the only reason he thinks that is because of women who view money as attractiveness. He only thinks women love him because the vain ones, they love him so much because of his money. No woman is actually going to stay with you for anything except money, Andrew Tate. Because you're the kind of person that only attracts those kind of people.
Well, you're half right. Women, as, people, don't tend to like massive dipshits. But that's not them disguising a secret desire to bang you. That's them displaying a very obvious desire for you to be as far away from them as humanly possible. And the only women who pretend to tolerate your existence still aren't doing it for anything even approaching love. Least of all for themselves. Basically, when it comes to both your earnest fans and the women who actually spend time with you, they are all more than likely deeply lacking in self-love, mostly because you took all of the self-love for yourself within a 40-mile radius, like some sort of self-care black hole.
Because I'm so monumentally successful, they know they can't control me.
No, they don't like...
No. That's not... they're not hating you because you're so successful. The only reason they're with you is because you're so successful, and they want to piggyback off that. That's all they want, man. God, he is single-handedly the most naive person I have ever seen, while also being the most disgusting asshole I have ever seen.
Like you because you're an arse. It has nothing to do with control. In fact, the vast majority of people, women or men, don't have any interest in controlling their partners. They want a, you guessed it, partner, an equal in this really goddamn hard game called life. I think what you're probably confusing with control is requests to not be so fucking awful all the time. They ask you to maybe stop doing something, and you're like, no, I will not stop shitting while I'm in the bath. I like the way the brown chunks feel between my fingers, toes, and teeth. Stop trying to control me, Mum.
Ugh, God. Was that like an added after, like the teeth on whatever image he used?
They hate how successful I am.
No. You are confusing things again. Assuming that you are any kind of successful, I think it's most likely that they are just completely baffled by it. That or think that you don't deserve any success, and frankly, how are they wrong? We generally expect people to be successful when they add value to the world, and you do nothing but take it away. Well,
I mean, I feel bad. I'm not contributing to this much, but Sir Six pretty much saying everything I could say.
adding comedy value, but that's not intentional, so it doesn't count.
Women say to me all the time, I wish you were still poor.
Oh, come on, literally no one has ever said that to you. What the fuck? I do not believe that for a second. Again, that you deserve to be poor, maybe, although really need to be poor, because apparently it builds character.
Shouldn't he be in some foreign prison right now, though? Or is this an old video? Didn't he get arrested or some shit? I don't know. I haven't really been caught up on the Andrew Tate situation in a while.
And if there's one thing you need a shot of, it's vitamin not being a dumbass.
I wish you weren't so famous.
Okay, that one I believe. I would like it if I didn't have to see or hear your dumbass takes quite as often as I do. But that's mostly because I literally go looking for idiots all the time, so of course you're going to turn up. But again, that is more of a me problem.
Here's why you should switch from Google to Ocean Hero.
I wish you weren't so tall.
Tall? Well, apparently he's 6'3", and I'm 6'3". It's really not that tall. I know a lot of people far taller than me, and those motherfuckers are tall. And more importantly, according to celebheights.com, the world's most...
6'3" is about 5 inches taller than me. And I guarantee you, 5 inches is really not that much. Don't get me wrong, 6'3" comparing to somebody who is 4'2", like average women are, like, you know, it's a sizable difference. But for, like, compared to most people, you can't really call that tall. You can't really call that tall. It's more like above average, you know?
reliable website in the world, probably, he's 6'2", so basically a teeny tiny munchkin, really. And look, maybe he's not talking bullshit for once in his life. Maybe the website is inaccurate, but I'm going to choose to believe it anyway because it's really funny.
And strong and rich and funny and charismatic. Wish your Johnson wasn't so long.
You know, people who have a plethora of technically positive attributes don't tend to have to announce them in order to get people to believe them.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, who is it that is quite literally just saying they don't want you to have all of your good qualities? Especially if they're close to you, you know? Like, why would a woman who is with you biblically, I don't want to get demonetized, I'm dancing around it, why would she want your schlong to be smaller? I hear that's a big pleasure side that women like.
I've said it to you before, but if something is true about you, generally, it'll be obvious. And frankly, all the things you said that we cannot see are clearly not true. So I can only assume you have a penis the size of a quark. No, not that one, DS9 fans. Yeah, that one.
They don't want me to be so cool. Because they know they can't really tell me what to do because I can replace them.
Way to prove me right a sentence later. No one considered charismatic by f***ing anyone talks about replacing people. Shitheads do that. Creepy weirdos do that. Charisma is about having people actually like you. And you already admitted all women hate you, so that's half the population. If half of all people, at least, hated me, I might start to think that maybe I'm the problem.
Don't really have much to add there. Just pausing it so that I don't get my video taken down for having, like, an extended portion of somebody else's video in my video.
The other day, I decided to go to river dance, and it was quite a harrowing experience.
You found Riverdance harrowing? What, did they have f***ing machine guns? No, mate. That sound was tapping. You didn't need to spend the whole show hiding behind a chair from the scary noises.
Because I realized all these bitches I'm dealing with are talentless.
Said the most talentless bitch of them all. The irony of you questioning.
Yeah, Andrew Tate's only fucking talent is that he knows how to con people. It's not really much of a talent. You're just piggybacking off of other people's stupidity.
Other people's abilities is fucking astounding. You were professionally punched in the face for a while, and now you scam teenage boys out of their pocket money. As careers go, it's not one that makes me immediately think, wow, what a capable human being. And you know what? That's not fair. Who-mans might be the worst, but they ain't as bad as Tate here.
I took 3 of my girlfriends to river dance, trying to be a nice guy. Hey girls, let's go to river dance.
3 of your
3 at the same time? Fucking scumbag.
girlfriends, sure mate, whatever. And you know what, even if that is true, you took 3 people to a show, so fucking what? It doesn't mean you're a nice guy, unless you mean the internet version when, well, you constantly call them bitches, so I would not be surprised if you turn into a desperate, freaky weirdo at the...
How does somebody have 3 girlfriends at the same time? Intermittently, they leave. They break up with him while he constantly calls them bitches and constantly degrades every other woman. How does he do all of that and still not think the problem is him? He is literally doing everything wrong. People are clear that he is doing everything wrong. Things are not working out for him. Women are breaking up with him. And he still has the gall to go, oh yeah, everybody else is the problem. Like, dude, take a moment, look at yourself, and jump off a bridge. I'm just saying. Nobody would care.
The drop of a hat.
Please don't well, I don't get monetization. I just don't want to strike on my channel, man. Maybe that was a little bit too far to not get a strike on my channel, but, like, dude. Andrew Tate. Fucking cat hair in my mouth. Anyways. Pussy in my mouth. No.
I'm sitting there, call G, boom, bitch. The other one on the outside, she's crying because two about to sit next to me. She didn't get to sit next to me. Tears running down her face, sitting there trying to hold them together.
Again, doubt, and if anyone's crying, it's because they realised they were in public with the top J for jackass. I mean, can you even imagine being the best jackass in the world? I can, because it's clearly me. But this motherfucker is always trying to steal credit for...
Are those actual donkey ears, or is that like the ears of a jackrabbit? Because that would be funny. It would be funny if it was the head of a donkey and the ears of a jackrabbit. I don't know what a jackrabbit's ears look like, or a donkey's, so I'm not sure. But, you know.
Things that he ain't.
We think some of the details that make Thursday Moves most special are the ones that you can't see. Everyone,
I feel like there's way more ads recently.
And I watched one of those girls up there, those Irish dancers, do the little jig.
Oh, yeah, there's words for it. I think they call it the, right, King River Dance. Amazing. He said the word earlier, but is too stupid to remember the thing that he just said. It's almost impressive.
I leaned over and said, hey, can you do that? She goes, no, she's really good.
See, I told you he was full of shit.
Oh, yeah, this is old. Is this a re-upload? Because I remember that specific line.
When he's recalling what actually happened, there's clearly only one person who's gone there with him. One poor, unlucky person. Not only do they have to be seen in public with the dipshit, but also they have to go to Riverdance. I mean, they don't even dance to melodic death metal. What's the point?
I said, I can do lots of things. She said, I know. So I'm a world champion athlete. And I'm world famous for my insight.
Oh, I'm...
Bullshit. I swear, if he went up to any, like, actual world-class fighter, he would get his shit rocked.
I'm sure there's lots and lots of things you can do, mate. It's just the biggest problem is most of their popularly used descriptions have to start with the word allegedly for legal and comedy purposes.
I get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do podcasts on nearly any subject. Crypto, global politics, relationships, you name it. I'm the #1 guy that everyone wants to speak to about anything.
Imagine being the kind of person that is the reason why there's a law that says you can't do something. What was it like what was the term, like pump and dump? When you would pretty much lie to your fans, say, oh yeah, this crypto is really up and coming, and then you would get the crypto pumped up because all your fans would go and flock to the crypto, and then you would just withdraw all the money and then, like, pretty much leave your fans stranded with crypto that was worthless. Because I'm pretty sure there's, like, a specific law that says you can't do that shit in the U.S. Because it's a scam. It is literally a scam. You are
the
scamming
delusions
your
of grandeur. My God. Sure, you are probably massively overpaid to talk about topics, but A, you regularly, clearly have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And secondly, yeah, podcasts. And a lot of them are the dipshit hour with Fuckwit McGee and his fan base of absolute galaxy melts. It's not impressive to be invited onto one of these shows. It's fucking
Like Joe Rogan.
embarrassing for both parties involved, frankly, but they're all just too fucking stupid to know it.
I'm the know-it-all, Mr. Famous Hot G.
And you shit in the butt.
No. You don't know it all. I would hazard a guess that that's what people call you when they're angry that you're talking bullshit. But, you know.
Ah, allegedly. Also, you know-it-all isn't used for people who actually know all the things.
Exactly.
It's used for people who think that they know it all, think they know more than everybody else, but tend to actually be wrong about almost everything. The fact that you would call yourself that is so telling of your complete lack of knowing not just all, but even basic shit. It's almost as funny as your goddamn face.
God, that really is just something that he added in after the fact, isn't it? It's fucking jarring. It's good editing. It's just so gross. So awful.
You do.
Well, me? Well, I can smell the absolute bullshit from a fetid arsehole up to and including 50 million miles away. No wonder this planet fucking stinks with this utter butthole walking around, spewing forth incessantly.
What do you mean?
What the picture? What a picture, Sir Sick. What a picture.
Well, this girl's got talent. You've just got fake tits I paid for and an attitude.
Yeah.
This dude, he misunderstands talent for skill. Talent doesn't mean shit if you don't work with it. These people on the stage, they have skill. Skill is what you work for. Talent is how well you are able to attain the skill.
Yeah, of course, it's everyone else with the attitude. Couldn't possibly be because you talk to people like you just walked them in.
I have talent. I have, like, a literal government test that I took that pretty much said that if I chose to learn something, like, I'd, like, be able to learn it. I would just need to put effort in. But, like, I don't go around just telling people that because I don't have to. This dude at the start of the video was going on about how women wish he was less successful, less handsome, and had a smaller dick. Which was really funny, because there's no way people would, like, somebody in an actual relationship with him would actually, like, want that to happen. Like, it's just really, like, he really was just listing off things that he wished were true.
Stuck to the bottom of your shoe. And again, it really has gone from 3 to 1. You have to wonder what else he constantly lies about. Well, I say wonder, but the word everything comes to mind pretty fast.
Hey, Connecticut, early voting starts Monday, October 21st.
I guess the cat's out of the bag. YouTube really, really wants to expose where I fucking live. God. What the hell, man? What the hell, YouTube? Your targeting is too good. Your targeting is too good when I'm trying to make a literal public YouTube video, man. Stop broadcasting to everyone that I live in Connecticut, you fuckwits.
So make a plan to vote.
For the longest time, there was nothing.
Do you have any talents at all? Or are you just pretty? And because you think you're pretty, you can sit around and believe your value comes from Instagram fillers and fucking makeup.
Dude, considering shallow people exist, the fact that you think that it's their problem that that is the kind of vapid individual that you attract is fucking amazing. Has it never occurred to you that maybe the type of person who is talented is not attracted to you because of everything that you are and has absolutely nothing to do with them secretly love-hating you? Frankly, the vast majority of people on this planet don't even know you fucking exist, let alone give enough of a shit about you to form any kind of opinion whatsoever about you. And
Which is why I'm not caught up with the Tate drama. Because I don't care. He's so much of a scumbag that I'd honestly rather not hear about it. But this was really, really curiosity-inducing.
And for those of us who are unlucky enough to be able to do so, the main emotion that you elicit is pure fucking cringe.
Yeah,
Going to
pretty much.
Riverdance has truly upset me because
Of projection? I mean, come on. You hang out with people you feel are less talented than you, which, as you said yourself, is something you consider to have zero talent, even though A, that's not even true. I'm sure that they have plenty of skills. It's just you're too much of an arsehole to acknowledge them. And B, if that's how low someone has to be in your...
Hate to point this out, but I thought about it for a second, but I really do have to hold everybody equally accountable. I really do. Sir Sick just conflated skills and talents as well, which again, they're not the same thing. They're different things.
estimation for you to be better than them. Well, isn't that just fucking tragic?
I'm sitting there talking to these girls, they have so much to fucking say, and they haven't really dedicated themselves to nearly anything other than
She's just walking in. Is he doing this while his girlfriends are just in wherever he's making this video? He's just talking shit about them while they are actively in the room.
than trying to look good.
Well, it was apparently all you needed. So again, can we have some self-awareness?
Is the cameraman also one of his girlfriends? Because that'd be really funny if he was just talking shit to the camera while the person he was talking shit about is behind the camera recording him. Like, straight up, I just stop recording and delete the recording and act like I'm recording. I'd straight up do that and just be like, oh, the file must have corrupted.
If all you can attract is people who are only interested in the surface of things, and that's enough for you, at least initially, what does it say about you? Nothing good. I'll tell you that for free, you vapid fucking dingus.
And for that, they cheated. They used surgery, which some man paid for, and Instagram filters, which some man invented.
Just have to point out, I do feel very sorry for that woman who's clearly so desperate for cash, she had to lower herself to being in an Andrew Tate video to pay the fucking rent. There are far less degrading ways of paying the bills. Like, I don't know, Donkey Show?
Then they have an attitude. So I thought, let me try and go on a search for a beautiful woman who has some talents.
Well, I'll leave you with a good
her?
luck on that one, mate. Not that they don't exist, there are umpteen talents.
What, did you marry a bartender? Is that why she's bringing you a drink?
Very beautiful women out there. Women who are able to do and invent those things that you think only men can do because you're a dumbass. And who are able to make all of your alleged abilities look like the fucking jokes that they are. The only problem for you is not one of them will have any fucking interest in a talentless bitch like you. Bye! Wait, before you go.
Oh man, okay. Do what Sir Sick tells you on this video.
But I have something super important to tell you. It's life or death. It will change everything forever. No, wait, it's gone.
Oh well, probably wasn't important. But while I have you, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and notify. And if you want more of my smexy voice, check out Mrs. Six's channel, Spoon Star Stories, where I narrate and voice all the videos, and she does the work. And if you want to support the channel, check out the merch store for cool t-shirts, or check out Patreon, memberships, and PayPal to support directly.
I don't have all of that. I probably could pop a PayPal link in here, but I'm not that fucking desperate. I am desperate, don't get me wrong. I'm not that desperate yet. I have considered just posting pay links everywhere and just seeing if anybody just pays me like $5. It would be really funny if it happens. But I'm not that desperate yet. Anyway, like and subscribe, like Sir Sick told you.